So with the 4 years I've been in oncology, the thing that's really humbled me the most is what amazing things you can see come out of somebody when they're faced with a challenge. People have this term, an everyday person or just ordinary people, and I've found in 4 years there's no such thing as ordinary people. I've seen people grow and have courage and have poise in a way that I could only hope to have, even half as much in the situation that they're in. I've also seen really amazing things come out of family members and the toughness and the patience that, again, I could hope one day for me or my children to have if we're ever facing a situation like that or prior. The one thing that I found really helps people go through a challenge as hard as cancer is education. I do believe that with education is empowerment. People can overcome, and I've found this and it gives me chills, almost anything if they know what kind of waters they're in. If they're told to be blind and you have to navigate that way, it can be very scary. Even if you have great therapy and you're alive 2.5, 3 years with stage 4 cancer, if you don't know every step of the way, what was entailed, what to expect, what was the good scenario and the bad scenario, you live in fear. Some people I've seen with education and with understanding their disease, they just take control of it. So it's not that the cancer owns them, it's they own their cancer. For that reason, I became very passionate about wanting to share knowledge on cancer, not just for you as a patient, but for your mom or your dad or your brother. At some point, if we live long enough, we're all going to encounter somebody that's going to mean something to us with cancer. It's evolved so much and so quickly that I think it's very difficult to understand everything from the ground up. And quite frankly, the demand is so high that the doctors, as much as I know fellow oncologists that want to spend the time in the room and just explain everything from the ground up as well, can't. And that's unfortunate. And that's just a product of the healthcare system that is today. So the goal of this channel is to give you all of those building blocks, to help equip you with the knowledge of what chemotherapy is and immune therapy and how does staging work and what does this mean that I have this kind of cancer type as opposed to another. Then, during the process, you have much better, higher yield questions to ask your oncologist. You know those waters that you need to go through and how you may need to support somebody as a spouse or as a son. And really just have the knowledge, especially if it's you combating cancer, to understand why you're doing the things that you're doing. Because it can be much harder to have to go through that when you're just told it may or may not work and you may or may not be able to cure this. So I hope that you find the information you're looking for and just feel more knowledgeable and confident that you can get through this or help someone get through this with the material in this channel. We're going to talk about the specific type of chemotherapies, all the basics with cancer, the basics on the major cancer types, just to help you through that process, because truly patients and their families deserve more, and the healthcare system is just a little difficult and evolved too fast to do right by you guys, and I hope that this does that for you.